Olivia Rodrigo's driver's license is the heartbreak anthem of Gen Z, and we're going to try to recreate this iconic shot from the music video in my parents' garage. At first glance, it looks simple. Olivia just singing in the driver's seat. But every detail matters. The shirt, the light, the haze, and most importantly, the car. They all have to be perfect. Because this isn't just for fun. It's part of ShotDeck's recreation contest. And if we come first, we win nearly $10,000 worth of gear.
The first problem was the car. In the music video, Olivia is sitting in a Mercedes R107. It has a hardtop attached, a white roof headliner, and a black interior. Without that exact interior, the shot just doesn't work. When these are the previous winners, good enough does not cut it. Cue Facebook groups, local car meetups,
But since you're watching this video, obviously we found a car we thought would work. The catch? The car currently doesn't have the hardtop attached, which means we won't be able to see if it actually matches until the date of the shoot. And we'll only have it for a few hours. We'll have to figure out everything out in advance with our car and hope that it translates perfectly with the Mercedes. Now, let's move on to the outfit. You see this detail on the sleeve? That's what we're looking for. We tried tons of local stores, but nothing matched. Then we got lucky. We found this shirt on an online secondhand shop. Same cut, same pattern, similar color, an almost perfect match. One click later, problem solved. For a project like this, where accuracy is everything, this felt like a massive win. Now, how do we light this? The biggest controlled space we had access to was my parents' two-car garage. We started with the key light using the Amaran 300C. We attach our funnel to stop the light from spilling everywhere. This modifier focuses the light into a tight beam, and since it's focused, it's also brighter. But this lighting was too harsh, so we softened it with a translucent sheet and then adjusted the saturation until we landed on the sweet spot.
Purple solved. Next came the cool blue lights, but the color alone wasn't enough. In the video, there's a sense of movement, like Olivia's driving past street lights. To fake that, we used pixel tubes with a chase effect. When placed at the front and back of the car, the moving band of light created the illusion of passing street lights. We even gave the Civic a slight shake to sell the idea of movement. It was subtle, but combined with the lighting, it started to look convincing. For the first time, the shot started to feel alive. Of course, the lighting in the music video isn't just color, it has depth, atmosphere, haze, and you can see it blasting here.
So we got our haze machine, set the output to max, and waited. But it never got thick. At this point, we realized we needed to black out and seal off the garage. This would help keep the haze in and reduce the light bouncing off the walls. And the final cherry on top? The rain on the windows, which was surprisingly simple. After overthinking it, we realized that all it took was a simple mist spray bottle. Sometimes, the easiest solution really is the best. Moments like these always come down to preparation. That's why, from the start of this and all our projects, we use ShotDeck. It's the world's leading library of shots from movies, shows, music videos, and commercials. Looking for a specific color? Want to search by director or cinematographer? ShotDeck filters let you get super specific, so you can pull together visuals that actually look like they belong in your project. Found a shot you like? Sweet. Save it into custom decks so that everything you need is right there and easy to find and export. Hit the link in description and try it for yourself.
There's a special kind of delusion that only happens when shooting at 2 a.m. You think you're making a masterpiece, but then when you wake up the next day, load the footage, you realize it's really not that good. The first test got us close, but not close enough. The purple light was spilling into the background, the front tube was hitting the wrong spots, and the background still wasn't dark enough. We need to fix all of these, and time is running out.
So we rebuilt the entire shot. Raised the purple light and angled it down more, raised and re-angled the front tube, fixed the hue and saturation of all lights, reduced the level of haze, and added more flags and tarps to keep the background darker. But all of this, the lighting, the haze, the rain, the tests, are all being done on the wrong car. When the Mercedes finally shows up, we'll only have a few hours. This has to work. Then, disaster. No car. This was the worst news we could think of. Back to square one, and the deadline was right around the corner. We messaged every sales listing within 300 kilometers. Too new, wrong interior, no reply, no luck. Until, finally, a yes. We drove an hour to check it out with very little expectations. But this one was better. The hardtop was already attached, the seats were dark blue, and the interior looked more accurate. The owner even said we could use their garage. So the question now wasn't, do we have a car? It was, can we turn this random garage into our set? So, this is the garage? Let's get to work. We took all our prep and replicated most of it here. A combination of boards, tarps, and cloth were used to black out the space. Lights were placed like they were in our car and then adjusted to better match Olivia's shot. Our trick for positioning the camera was a Photoshop overlay, using the window frames as natural markers to line everything up. Lastly, we had our friend Alexei help with aiming the haze and shaping the car, while Mason made sure the framing stayed accurate. After weeks of planning, hours of testing, and one frantic shoot day, it led to this.
Got my driver's license last week, just like we always.
Win or lose, we proved you don't need a pop star budget to make something awesome. Subscribe for more content like this and click here to see how we came third last year.